his hand, now makes his way over to the floor. And this one's set to go underway. UT Martin in the home white uniforms with the blue numbers trimmed in orange. The tip goes to Eastern Illinois. Panther basketball in the road blue with the white numbers trimmed in black. Smith has it. Max Smith working it back around. Eastern Illinois getting it to Goodwin. Back over to Smith. Right side Crossland. Now Dama. Dama goes up with the right hand and misses. Might have gotten a hand on that. Skyhawks with the ball for Todd Lewis to Butler. A quick three.
Yeah.
And the senior on senior day hits the Zaxby's three.
Well, if you're a shooter, you like to hit your first shot, right?
Yeah, and he hit that one quickly. A catch and shoot opportunity. Crossland on the right wing. Skyhawks in a zone to start out here. Goodwin working it over. Now Smith. Right side Goodwin. Goodwin on the wing. Gets a screen. He'll shoot it. The lefty goes up and misses back of the iron. Rebound UT Martin's Matthew Butler. Butler dribbles it to the top of the key. Eastern Illinois in a man-to-man. Now Delfinko Bogan. Bogan goes to his right. Throws it to Fatad Lewis. Had the three. Hesitated. Goes inside and scores. Skyhawks up by 5.
Yeah, no one stepped in front of him. He sidestepped one player. May have gotten away with the travel, but got the basket either way to give us a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground in those steps. He certainly took some long strides to get in there.
Without dribbling.
Yeah, UT Martin back with it.
In the zone.
On the defensive end. Inside, Dama kicks it back out. Smith for 3. This one rattles out. UT Martin with a rebound. Skyhawks up by 5 with the ball with 18 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. And Butler shoots a 3 and hits. And the Skyhawks are up by 8 on the timeout taken by Coach Jay Spoonhour.
He's seen enough.
We'll take a timeout. I think it's a full. The Skyhawks leading at 8-0 on a run to start the game here with 18-16 remaining in the first half. More coming up on the UT Martin Skyhawks Sports Network. And the Skyhawks lead at 7-3. Eastern Illinois on the board on the Crossland trifecta. UT Martin back with it. Fatad Lewis outside. Williams and Bogan still in the game. Matthew Butler and Terrence Parker. Smith, Goodwin, Crossland, Jones, Diallo. And here's a long one from Bogan that's no good. And the rebound is Eastern Illinois. Crossland has it on the wing. Drives inside with a right hand. Misses. Rebound, though, Eastern Illinois. Outlet pass going to Smith. Got that shoulder and arm heavily wrapped. Smith with a nice fake, then a jumper from 17 connects. And just like that, it is a 2-point game.
Doesn't appear to be giving me any trouble, does it?
Yeah, not on that shot. 7-5, UT Martin up with the ball. The story for the Skyhawks have been Matthew Butler with 5 points already. Todd Lewis has the other 2. Now 2 for Smith and 3 for Crossland for Eastern Illinois. Bogan in traffic short. Rebound, Eastern Illinois. Lucas Jones out of Prairie Village, Kansas, gets that rebound on the inside. That's his second rebound of the game. Goodwin, right wing, puts down the dribble. Now kicks it over to Crossland. Back to the top of the key. Right side Smith. Smith to Goodwin. Goodwin for 3. The lefty. No good. Rebound. Parker. Skyhawks with a 2-point lead and the ball. Matthew Butler dribbling down. Gets some interference from Parker. Now the defender picks him up. Goes to the right side. Guarded by Crossland. Over to the left side. Williams shoots a 3. Strong. Weak side rebound. Goodwin.
Yeah, had the good form there. Just had too much strength on it when it released it.
Crossland now on the right wing for Eastern Illinois. Panthers 5-10 in OVC play. UT Martin 4-11. One game separating the two teams in the standings. Here's a 3 from Goodwin on a step-over shot. Got it. And Eastern Illinois, after seeing the Skyhawks on a 7-0 run start this game, has taken the lead on an 8-0 run.
So Coach Jay Spoonhour knew exactly how to take that timeout and what to say, right?
I would say that timeout was perfectly timed. But Todd Lewis has it. Fatad in traffic, fouled, and with that, we'll have a media timeout with 15:38 to go. Fatad Lewis shooting free throws when we return. I believe the foul's on Max Smith. So more coming up as the Skyhawks have relinquished the lead, 8-7, trailing now at the charity stripe when we return. With 15:38 to go on the UT Martin Skyhawk Sports Network.
First time for the tournament to be in Evansville there. And what, the American Center, is that what it is?
The Ford Center.
Ford Center, I'm sorry.
Ford Center. I'm excited.
Too many of these names. I can't remember them all.
And they change. They don't always say the same. That's been the Ford Center. UT Martin has played there, played at Evansville during the regular season and during the CIT not too long ago. Here's the Fatad Lewis free throw that is no good. Fatad of late has struggled from the free throw line. He's 71% on the season, but has not stuck to that. He was around 80% earlier in the year.
I think he leads the team in appearances at the free throw line, right? At 84 coming into tonight's game.
Hits the second one. Skyhawks lead 9-8. 15 minutes, 37 seconds to go. First half. Yeah, one of the interesting things, Evansville, the unknown is will the crowd be bigger? Will it draw better? You know, it might. Parking will be a lot easier, that's for sure. It's cheaper in Evansville. But for some schools, you're further away. From some schools, you're closer because you're moving a little bit further north.
Further for us, of course, a little bit.
Yeah, not a whole lot, though. Good one inside. Ball knocked out of bounds, and the Skyhawks recover as Boubacar Diallo has checked in.
Right. Yeah, it's a couple hours, I think. What, 4 from here, I think, or 3, 2:45?
You can
maybe 3.
Between 3 and 4 to Evansville, and then Nashville. You know, you think Nashville's 2 hours from Martin, but in reality, with the traffic, it's 2.5, 3. 9-8 our score here. But think about Jacksonville and how far they have to go.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're far from everyone anyway.
Well, that's true. I shouldn't, Ball tipped away. Steal, Matthew Butler for UT Martin. Butler fouled. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Yeah, he was trying to go against 2 players there. He kind of looked back, and for a moment I thought he might go to the trailer there, Bogan, but he decided I'll just go on to the basket, and he got fouled.
Matthew Butler at the free throw line for the Skyhawks with a 1-point lead.
Yes, Max Smith got to foul, his second foul.
Butler's free throw is good. So Matthew Butler enters the week leading the NCAA, not just the conference, but the entire country in minutes played, averaging 37.7 minutes per game. Yeah, he's the Iron Horse. The free throw is good.
Have to be durable to do that.
And you know, in talking with Coach and hearing him, I don't think he would want it any other way. 11-8 to score. And a foul. You know what it tells me, too, that the conditioning has to be really solid to be able to do that.
Oh, you really do, yeah.
Foul is on UT Martin's Terrence Parker. And he did that last. I mean, he averaged 37, 36 minutes a game last year, too.
Yeah, 1,055 minutes coming into tonight.
Wow. Who's number 2? Who's number 2?
8:19 for Todd Lewis.
Okay. 14 minutes, 26 seconds to go. Skyhawks on the defensive end. Crossland with it for Eastern Illinois.
Butler at 37.7 and Lewis at 29.3, their average per game.
Look inside, knocked away. Diallo could not handle it, and that goes back to UT Martin. Eastern Illinois turning it over for the 3rd time. The Skyhawks have not turned it over. And a loose ball went down in the lane, and Julian Thompson-Clay, who got a lot of playing time back on Thursday night, tracked it down. The most active, energetic person on the floor at all times, even when he's not in the game. He was a linebacker on Coach Simpson's UT Martin football team, joined the basketball team back in January. And the Skyhawks turning it over. Eastern Illinois will have the ball. Skyhawk foul on Butler. Jackson, Goodwin, Crossland, Price, and Dama in the game for Coach Spoonhour. Butler, Bogan, Parker, Thompson, Lewis in for the Skyhawks. Coach Spoonhour's signature look, no tie. Never seen him wear a tie. I don't know if those close to him have, but he pulls it off perfectly, Tom.
Yeah.
He always does.
Very dapper looking without one.
Shot inside Dama. Of course, a steal. Eastern Illinois gets it back. Crossland got into the passing lane in backcourt. It's a 1-point game. Former Skyhawk coach Heath Schroyer also preferred not wearing a tie, and he could pull it off perfectly also.
I prefer not doing it, but I end up doing it every day at work.
I don't think I look. Some guys can go with a look, and I just think some guys can't. Shot is no good. Rebound is Darius Thompson. Thompson goes in and scores. And with that, the Skyhawks lead by 3. Yeah, Tom, you have to wear a tie every day.
That's right. I'm happy to take them off. I even quit wearing them on Sundays when I go to church now.
Wow.
Just rest my neck a little bit.
I think it's interesting that in a sport where guys don't even wear sleeves, the coach is expected to wear a tie, where in baseball, a manager wears a uniform just like the players. Here's a steal. And in football, you can look like a homeless person.
Well,
on the side.
Bill Belichick?
Yeah. Back with it, Bogan throws it over to Fatad Lewis. And in some of the other sports, soccer, you just kind of go with whatever.
Yeah. I saw where one of Belichick's family mentioned where he bought his clothes. It was like, I don't know, Kmart or somewhere like that.
No doubt. Bogan kicks it out to Fatad Lewis, who drives baseline, goes in and misses. Rebound, stick back. Parker, no. Rebound, Eastern Illinois.
Well, we looked in good shape on the rebound there. We just didn't finish it when we put it back up.
D'Angelo Jackson gets the rebound, feeds it inside, and Devontae Price scores.
Yeah, bumped and fouled there. And
Parker. That's 2 on Parker. Price at the free throw line. Devontae had a career-high 12 points against Belmont earlier this year. Goes to the free throw line here. Devontae Price, 77% free throw shooter. Not sure what the officials are discussing there, but going to go back to Coach Spoonhour. Price's free throw is good. Now coming into the game is Jawan Starks out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. 13-13 on the free throw. We're tied.
I still don't know what they said to the coach, do you?
He's questioning with the assistants now. I don't know if it was no, he's talking to his player. He's talking to Price, I think. Skyhawks get it inside, and Jalen Gill, who checked in, scores.
Yeah, nice dish at the last moment for the easy lay-in.
UT Martin's lineup now: Butler, Bogan, Thompson, Lewis, and Gill. Just under 12 minutes remaining, and a media timeout coming up next at ball. Jones at the top of the key. Left wing Crossland holding it. Throws it into the corner. Back to Crossland. Shot clock is at 9. Goodwin calls out the play. Asking for a screen. Gets it to Starks. Goes in. Backs it around. Shot clock at 2. He'll have to shoot over Bogan with time winding down and hits it.
Wow.
A three-pointer giving Eastern Illinois the lead. 16-15 our score. Butler for 3 to match. Banks it in. And I don't know if he called the bank shot there or not, but he knocks it down.
Hey, bank was open that time, wasn't
it? The Skyhawks lead it 18-16, up by 2. Butler's got 11 points already and is 3 for 3 from three-point range. Mike Fofana will check in for Coach Anthony Stewart on the next dead ball. Outside Crossland over to Goodwin. Goodwin on the right wing. Gets the screen from Starks. Here's the pick and roll. It's not there. Swinging it back around. 4 on the shot clock. And offensive foul. We'll give it back to UT Martin.
5 Crossland. I thought had they not called the foul there, Chris, they probably would have gotten the Eastern Illinois for 3 in the lane. They had camped out in there for a long time.
Timeout. We'll take one with 10 minutes and 46 seconds to go.
5 for Eastern and 2 for UT Martin. And Chris, looking at uniforms and changes and how they've changed, Eastern Illinois, you just usually get a blue trimmed in solid white now. Now they have the stripes going down the side. That reminds me kind of an old Globetrotter uniform.
A little bit. Yeah, there's a lot going on. It's busy, and then got the trim around the neckline there also. Darius Thompson with a turnaround shot, puts it in. And the Skyhawks lead by 4. For UT Martin, their biggest lead was at 8 out of the gate. Yeah, now, I mean, it's really a fashion statement now on some of these uniforms. Dama
a lot of designs, a lot of angles.
goes up and hits.
Just enough backspin by Dama there, the senior from 6'9", 225 senior shooting there, and got on front of the rim, and it just enough to pull it through there.
Jalen Gill with it for the Skyhawks down on the baseline. Fakes, goes in strong, misses the look. And that will go back to Eastern Illinois.
Yeah, nice move in the inside. Got the defender to commit, got him up in the air, and just banked it a little bit too hard.
And Fofana picks up the foul, or is he going? Did Mike commit the foul? I guess he did. I didn't see that. So Fofana with a foul and a rebound. That's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Fofana fouled on the free throw line. Goodwin has it for UT Martin, throwing it to D'Angelo Jackson, who's checked back in. Here's a look inside to Dama. Back out. Three-pointer is up and no good. Rebound, though, is Jackson's, and then tried to save it, and the ball is batted away loose on the floor. Diving for it, players, and a tie ball. Possession arrow.
He was trying to call the timeout. I don't think the officials saw him.
Some question about that. Fatad Lewis checks in. Fofana goes out. And now we see Fatad Lewis, Matthew Butler, Darius Thompson in the game. Jalen Gill and Delfinko Bogan. Jackson, Goodwin, Crossland, Starks, Dama for Eastern Illinois. Skyhawks are up by 2 with the ball. Matthew Butler, right wing to Delfinko. Bogan gets a screen. Dribbles inside the three-point line, back out, crossover move, picks up his dribble. Might have traveled as he dragged that pivot foot.
Decided what he wanted to pass or what he wanted to do with it, right?
Thompson, here's a foul away from the ball, and this goes against UT Martin. Jalen Gill. And that will be number 1 on Jalen. The other night, Gill and Parker, the 2 post players, got in foul trouble early for the Skyhawks. 20-18 our score. UT Martin with a 2-point lead. Eastern Illinois trails with the ball. Crossland, right wing. Feeds it to Starks. Hangs in the air. Blocked.
Gill
got that block. He averages almost a block per game. That got the crowd going here. EIU on the wing. 3. Crossland, good.
Well, we didn't get to him in time and did not get a good run at him on defense there to make him alter his shot. He had plenty of time to square up and shoot the ball.
Thompson for 3 for UT Martin, misses. Rebound Eastern Illinois. Panthers with the lead and the ball with 8 minutes 22 seconds to go. Goodwin on the right wing to Jackson. Jackson left wing. Free throw line Starks. Back out. Good spacing for Eastern Illinois. The 3 is no good. Rebound Jalen Gill. Thompson to Fatad Lewis. Lewis carried the ball with his left hand. We're seeing more and more of that, Tom, the old carry where you get under it and palm it.
Yeah, bring it over.
Janika Mason walking behind us here. At the end of the women's game, the Skyhawk senior was proposed to by her boyfriend Terry earlier.
Yeah. Got a pizza. I guess they'll sit up and have a little pizza up in the stands, won't they?
Yep. Enjoy
as well they should.
Engagement day here at a basketball game.
Yeah.
21-20 the score. Good thing the Skyhawks won. It'd be tough to lose a game. 7 minutes 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Jackson for 3. Looked unsure and missed it short. Got the rebound, though, in the corner as he trailed the missed shot. Here's Goodwin for 3. This is no good. Another rebound, Eastern Illinois.
Third
back
try
out,
here.
Goodwin, and third time's a charm. Skyhawks down by 4. 24-20 our score with 7 minutes and 24 seconds remaining. First half, UT Martin back with it. Fatad Lewis. Inside with the left hand. Scoop to the hoop is good.
Yeah, determined, took off from the free throw line. Of course, he is left-handed, and he just took it right up to the basket.
24-22 the score. UT Martin trailing. Panther basketball with 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Crossland throws it right side to Goodwin. And Dama back outside. Crossland. And turnover, 3-second violation. Media timeout. Looks like that Juwan Starks was in the lane too long. We'll take a break. 24-22 the score. Eastern Illinois up by 2 with 6 minutes and 50 seconds remaining.
Chris, while you're waiting for a moment, I was talking about a popcorn drop. From the catwalk, they've been giving away boxes of popcorn, and fans have been going crazy. A unique way to give away food and excite the fans.
It's raining popcorn.
Yeah. Well, we need some of that. We've had 7 Saturdays of rain here in West Tennessee. I'm ready for some sunshine.
That's 7 in a row?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What's Mother Nature doing to us? Denying us our weekends.
That's right.
Skyhawks back with it. Darius Thompson on the right wing. Throws it to Todd Lewis. Todd backs his way down, and then he's fouled. Stopping the clock with 6 minutes and 36 seconds remaining. With the Skyhawks trailing 24-22. And Montel Goodwin commits the foul.
4th team foul.
So UT Martin will inbound it, right side baseline. Matthew Butler was going to throw it in. Now Darius Thompson plays the old switcheroo game. Now Matthew Butler comes back over. And Butler looking for a teammate. Throws the pass into Jalen Gill, back out to Thompson. As the Skyhawks set up offensively. Parrish Hewitt has checked in, the UT Martin freshman out of Memphis. Had a pretty good game here on Thursday. Todd Lewis lobs it to Gill and hit the rim on the lob pass.
He almost hit a basket, didn't he?
And Jackson goes inside. Shot is no good, and the foul offensive will go against Eastern Illinois. Thompson. I was watching an NBA game earlier this year, and Manu Ginobili, who plays for the San Antonio Spurs, and Coach Greg Popovich threw a lob to a player that went in the basket. And the official did not realize that the ball had gone into the basket.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, so the opposing team got the ball, went down the floor, and then the coach started yelling, and then they called a timeout. Watch the replay. I've never seen this. Watched a replay to see if it was a legal shot. Well, of course it was.
A legal shot.
But it was a pass. It was a pass that went through the basket, and nobody was really aware of it. It was a really weird situation. So sometimes passes go in the basket. And you know what you say if you did that? You go, yeah, I meant to do that.
Yeah, that was my plan all along.
Thompson to Butler. Skyhawks down by 2. Throws it into Dominique Williams. Williams hooks the defender, kicks it out. Darius Thompson for 3, short rebound.
Yeah,
Montel Goodwin.
3 a little flat there on that shot.
24-22 the score. Don't you think if the opposite happens in that and you throw you throw an air ball shot that ends up being a pass, you're going to want the assist? Ray Crossland.
Sure.
We've seen that a lot. Yeah. You shoot an air ball, some guy catches it and scores. Skyhawks down by 4. For Eastern Illinois, that matches their biggest lead of the game. Darius Thompson for 3, right wing, misses. Rebound Eastern Illinois is D'Angelo Jackson. Jackson's gotten quite a few minutes, 9 minutes in the game. Threw that one away, but it's recovered by Eastern Illinois. Skyhawks swarming in the paint. 3 seconds could have been called.
Now Price, he was there forever.
Price has popped out now with the ball, throwing it to Crossland. There's Montel Goodwin. Goodwin on the wing. Throws it to Crossland. Top of the key, Jackson. Here's the lob inside with 2 on the shot clock. The hook shot. Yeah. Musa Adama scores.
Yeah, talking about passes like that. I'm doing a college game in Jackson one time in the old VSAC conference, and Union and Bethel were playing. There's the miss. And they had to break away with the one guy, and the guy from the free throw line threw it like a baseball pass. It went in the basket.
From backcourt?
Yes.
Wow. It counts.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
For a moment, everybody was just stunned.
You know what happened?
Yeah, really, like,
does
what?
It count? Jackson to Crossland. Was it after the 3-point line?
No, it was before.
Before the 3. Yeah. Crossland hits it, and it's 31-22. Eastern Illinois has exploded for a 9-point lead on a 12-2 run. And we'll take a
30% on the 3-point tries. Not a lot of free throws. 3 of 4 for UT Martin, 1 of 1 for Eastern. 7 turnovers for Eastern and 5 for UT Martin. Points off the turnovers, 8 for Eastern and 4 for UT Martin. Pepin striking it up there.
UT Martin will have it in backcourt for Todd Lewis in the game with Darius Thompson, Matthew Butler, Terrence Parker, and checking into the game the senior Lorenzen Wright Jr. who was honored earlier for Senior Day. Didn't play against SIUE the other night. Had 12 points earlier this year, though, in a game against SIU or against UC Claremont. Skyhawks have it. Fatad Lewis on the outside. Jackson, Goodwin, Crossland, Price, Dama in the game. Wright misses the three for Eastern Illinois. 31-22 the score. Eastern Illinois leading with the ball on a 7-0 run now in the last minute 45. Jackson works his way down, knocked away from behind. Parker with the loose ball.
Trying to do a little bit too much there with the defenders on either side of it.
Darius Thompson attacks the basket, off balance, blocked. Good defense there. I think that was inside. It was Diallo.
Eastern returned the favor on the other end.
Boubacar Diallo with a good block. 3 minutes, 16 seconds remaining in the first half. EIU out to Goodwin. Right side, Crossland. Now to Jackson. Shot clock is at 5. Bounce pass in the paint, tipped away. Price gets it back, though. Goes up with the air ball, fadeaway jumper. Skyhawk basketball. Matthew Butler with it for UT Martin. Long shot, maybe a two-pointer, no good. Rebound out of bounds, but saved in by Price, then knocked away in a Skyhawk foul. The one thing that I've noticed Eastern Illinois has done, Todd Lewis with the foulers first, is that, Tom, they're holding the ball till very late in the shot clock and really controlling the tempo of this game on their end of the floor. That can be tiring on defense after you do it at possession after possession after possession.
And if you gain the lead, you know, it lessens the possessions by the opposing team and lessens the chance for them to catch up as quickly.
Julian Thompson-Clay is checked in. He had 2 boards in 9 minutes of play Thursday against SIU Edwardsville. Saw the most extensive action he's seen all year. He's a young man who played on the UT Martin football team. And now on the basketball team, joined the basketball team, I think, on January the 8th. Here's a shot and a foul. And with that, Eastern Illinois will go to the free throw line. Montel Goodwin. Julian Thompson-Clay had played 32 games for the UT Martin football team in 3 seasons coming into this basketball season. At the free throw line, Montel Goodwin, the free throw is good. You know, Tom, you see it in high school. You see, of course you do, because you're younger and you get multiple sport athletes. And sometimes you see it at the professional level, but you don't see it in college very often because most college coaches
just don't want that to happen, do they?
Second free throw is good. The lead is at 11 with Goodwin back to the free throw line, the Cleveland, Ohio native.
Of course, Bo Jackson did that. They played baseball.
He did.
Football.
Bo did. Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
Danny Ainge was a great.
Right.
And, of course, you can't forget the great Charlie Pride, who sang country music at famous.
He played a little professional ball.
But country music's not a sport. No, there have been several. Free throw is good. But most of the time it's not football and basketball. It's football and baseball or basketball and baseball. I guess the most prolific player who did it but never made it to the major leagues was Michael Jordan, who left basketball to play baseball.
Yeah.
Matthew Butler back with it, throwing it to Thompson-Clay, now right. Picks up his dribble, knocked away, and the Skyhawks have turned it over on the pass intended for Parker. And going into his Crossland, who was fouled.
Yeah, Butler will get the foul there, just kind of hacking. Yeah, I used to like to watch Bo when he got in the majors and would break those bats.
Yes.
They look like Kinlan would, right?
Yeah. Crossland to the free throw line. You know what I've seen, though, in sports is that 3 things kind of are common. Well, maybe 4. I don't want to generalize too much, but you need good footwork, which is balance.
Sure.
You need good eyesight, especially in baseball. Free throw is no good. It helps if your wingspan is longer than your height in any sport. And there's one more thing. And if you have those things across the board, you can make that jump from one sport to the other. Yeah. And an example with all those things, Akeem Olajuwon was a great soccer player. He was a good basketball player. Now his wingspan didn't matter in soccer, but his footwork was immaculate. Free throw's no good.
Which would help you playing basketball.
Bogan back with it. He was so efficient, which you have to be in soccer. Bogan goes in, kicks it out to Fatad Lewis. Inside, shot is up and good for Parker.
Great high-low.
10-point game. The Skyhawks trying to get it back to single digit.
Nice pass from Fatad.
Oh, I know the one thing I didn't mention that's obvious is just a competitive spirit.
Yeah.
If you're not competitive, that's tough to overcome. Good one for three on the wing is no good. Rebound, Delfinko Bogan.
Well, if you're going to play two sports, you have to have that competitive spirit.
You do, yeah. But you know, there are some people who are so competitive, they'll beat you in throwing paper wads into a garbage can. They don't care what it is.
Yeah, flipping coins.
Yeah.
They don't care, yeah.
Shot is no good. Rebound, Eastern Illinois. Just over a minute remaining in the first half. Goodwin has it for the Panthers. 34-24 the score. EIU on the move. Goodwin throws it to Crossland. Crossland at the free throw line, turns the corner, picks up his dribble. Bounces it out to Green. Shot clock is at 2. Knocked away from Goodwin. Steal for Todd Lewis. Lewis in a hurry dunks it home. 8-point game with 37 seconds remaining in the half.
Yeah, UT needed that breakaway.
UT Martin's rallying here. The Skyhawks were one of their last 8. A couple of shots falling late. Game clock, shot clock difference is at about 6 seconds now. Crossland on the wing for Eastern Illinois, throwing it to Green. Back over to Goodwin. Shot clock is at 5. Goodwin throwing it over. Price makes a move in traffic. The reverse over his shoulder. He scores. And with 4 seconds remaining in the half, UT Martin will get one more look. Bogan at the buzzer. Misses. And our halftime score is 36-26. UT Martin trailed by.
UT Martin 29 of 70 for 41.4%. I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong stat sheet. That's the wrong stat sheet. The Skyhawks shot 13 of 26, 50% in the first half. I'm going to get it right in a minute. 10 of 25, 40%, 30 and 26 for Eastern Illinois. I do know the score. It's 36-26. So too many stats laying on my place over here. Right?
Skyhawks start on the defensive end as the pass goes to Goodwin. And the Panther basketball to start the game's second half. Smith kicks it out over to Goodwin. Back to Smith. Fake the shot. Throws it to Goodwin for 3. The lefty spins out. Rebound. Eastern Illinois. This time the pass going to Goodwin. Swinging it back around and in. And here's a look inside by D'Angelo Jackson, who scores.
18-11. Eastern won the rebounding battle of the first half, Chris.
That's a significant margin, too, with the Skyhawks down by 12. 12 is the biggest lead for the Panthers in the game. Delfinko Bogan for UT Martin through Fatad Lewis, who goes in, lays it up, and it looked like he was thinking about dunking that basketball and laid it up at the last second. Getting it back to 10. UT Martin trailing 38-28. Just under 19 minutes remaining at the Elam Center in the final home game here of the season. EIU inside. Another easy basket underneath for D'Angelo Jackson.
He got the pass underneath the basket there. The defense went with the guy who had the ball, so he cut from the right side to lay it in softly.
With that, the Skyhawks trail by 12 with 18 and a half remaining. Parker at the top of the key for the Skyhawks, getting it to Butler on the right wing. Butler spins around, feeds it to Parker. Parker blocked. And saving it from going out of bounds, D'Angelo Jackson. Eastern Illinois with an opportunity to build on the lead some more.
Yeah, Dama got that block.
This game somewhat similar to what we saw at Lance Arena earlier this year, as Eastern Illinois won that game at home by 20, I think. Here's a long shot that's no good. Panther rebound. D'Angelo Jackson to Max Smith. Throwing it right side, Goodwin.
Dama with 32 blocks on the year, counting the 2 he has here tonight.
And 6'9", he's got that reach. Here's a shot inside, no good. Rebound, Bogan tipped away from behind. And no, he lost it.
Off his foot, I guess.
Dominic Williams checking in for the Skyhawks. And also checking in, it will be Julian Thompson-Clay.
Yeah, Coach looking for somebody to give us a lift at this point, Chris. Now you're down 36-26, and now it's 40-28.
Yeah, this game started trending in the wrong direction from UT Martin after they jumped out to an 8-0 run. And Coach Spoonhour took that timeout, and really Eastern Illinois pretty much has controlled it since then with the tempo, the long possessions. But a lot of basketball to be played. Here's a shot from Crossland that's no good. Rebound Skyhawks. And then UT Martin just 3 of 12 from three-point range and 41% from the field. Butler started out red hot. He's still got 11 points now, though. Delfinko Bogan with it for UT Martin, trailing by 12 to Thompson Clay. Inside, Dominique Williams. Dominique with a fadeaway, short, rebound tip. Foul. It goes against Eastern Illinois. And Clay clapping his hands.
Number 3, Max Smith, the 6'2 freshman from Indianapolis, Indiana, got that one.
Gill will check in for the Skyhawks. And coming in it is Devontae Price for Eastern Illinois.
Smith will go out of there after that foul.
Eastern Illinois dropped their last 2 games. They lost to Austin Peay and then Southeast Missouri. And, of course, UT Martin losing to SIU Edwardsville just a couple of nights ago here at home. Delfinko Bogan gets a screen. Gill drops down to the basket. Bogan drives in, kicks it out to Fatad Lewis for 3. Fatad, no good. And those shots just not falling for the Skyhawks here. Crossland with a rebound. And the way they hold the ball, the 12-point lead seems bigger than a 12-point lead.
Yeah, it's kind of like a running team in football, right? They get that lead, and they run, they bang you, and it seems like, wow.
They grind it out and work the clock. It is. Inside Price. Goes up, blocked by Gill. Another block shot for Jalen. Skyhawks recover. Down by 12. Inside Bogan, throws it to Fatad Lewis. He misses. Yeah, Fatad Lewis will shoot free throws.
It's Jalen Gill's second block of the game.
Todd Lewis, who had that triple-double earlier this year. 34 points, 16 rebounds, and 12 assists. He did that against UC Claremont.
27 blocks on the season for Gill. He leads the team, of course.
But Todd Lewis at the charity stripe here in this game is 1 of 2. Free throw is good. Skyhawks trail by 11. And coming back in now is Lucas Jones out of Prairie Village, Kansas. Second free throw for Fatad Lewis is up and good. You know, one of the states that's not too far from us that I've not spent a lot of time in is Kansas. 10-point game now at 40-30.
When we were Division II, I went out and did a game at Kansas.
Yeah. How was that?
It was unbelievable. I mean, they invented it out there, you know.
Yeah, true.
And you're right on the floor, and the fans are right on you. And, man, they really crank it up there.
Inside shot, foul, and no good. That will send Crossland to the free throw line. First immediate timeout with Crossland shooting free throws for Eastern Illinois. The Skyhawks are down by 10, 40-30 with 15:46 to go. More coming up on the UT Martin Skyhawk Sports Network.
We are more than just athletes. We inspire.
I said, Coach, it won't take much of your time. He says, oh, don't worry about it. And he came from behind his desk, sat down, and sat beside me and had an interview. Very nice.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
I was telling Tom last year, our crew from UT Martin volunteered to help down at FedEx Forum with the NCAA regional. Or it was Elite Eight is actually what it was. And North Carolina, Kentucky, UCLA was part of that. And Roy was there, and just watching him and being in those press conference with him, he's just such a down-to-earth, humble guy. Free throw is up, and it's no good. Crossland misses. He's one of those guys that you have different types of coaches, and I say this about him. If you were to sit beside him on an airplane and you didn't know anything about basketball, you might not even realize he's a basketball coach.
Exactly.
You have no clue.
And I'm sure he would strike up a conversation, may not even talk about basketball.
Crossland's free throw is good. 41-30. Skyhawks down by 11. With 15:39 to go. Butler shoots a 3 and misses, and then Gill high in the air. Wow. Tips it in with 2 hands. He was way above the rim.
Yeah, his elbow was even with the rim.
And
Are they going to review if the ball was above the cylinder?
Oh, you think it was an offensive goaltend? Or is there a clock issue there?
Offensive basket interference? I don't know. I guess it was a clock issue here, I guess.
He was up there.
He was. I love that.
Timed his jump perfectly. Eastern Illinois in backcourt. Goodwin has it for the Panthers. Throwing it in the corner now to Price. Back outside Crossland. Back in and out to Price. Price at the top of the key. 41-32 the score. Here's a hook shot from the right side that's no good. Missing that one is Dama. Stick back foul though. And Devontae Price has been impressive. He's 6'2".
Yeah, I was going to say he's not very big, but he gets good position, and he has hands that are kind of like cockleburrs. The ball sticks in them. You know what I mean?
That's right. Velcro hands.
Yeah.
That's funny that you meant we based on the way we used to play. We used to have a thing here at the Ilm Center called the NBA. It was the Noon Basketball Association. It was for a bunch of guys who weren't good enough to really play college ball,
but enjoyed it.
We had one guy, the free throw is up, and we called him Charmin because his hands were so soft.
Yeah.
And then there was another guy, we called him Skillet because the ball would just bounce off his hands. You're like, how did you not? So now if I were to be playing again, there'd be a Cuckleburr. I like that. Never thought of that. Old Velcro hands. 42-32 the score. The Skyhawks trailing with the ball. Butler on the right wing for UT Martin.
You know, that's what made Popeye Jones so good. He had such great hands. Ball touched his hands, he had it.
Butler hits a three. And UT Martin working their way back into it now, trailing by 7 after being down by 12. 42-35 the score. 14 minutes, 37 seconds remaining. The Skyhawks back on defense. Jones has it at the top of the key. Left wing Crossland. Back over Price. Price right side pass to Jones. Jones now to Goodwin. Looking inside, back door. It's there, and the shot is not, though. Dama misses. Skyhawks get it.
He was a little bit too far underneath, wasn't he, when he caught it?
Delfinko Bogan's jumper's good. And the Skyhawks have cut it to 5 at 42-37. And getting the ball inbound is Crossland. As Eastern Illinois will now slow it down and take some time off the clock on the possession.
I would assume here probably, if they don't score and we do, that Coach Spoonhour may take the timeout. What do you think?
Goodwin has the basketball. Yeah, UT Martin now 3 of their last 3 shots. Eastern Illinois 0 of their last 6. So this game trending in the wrong direction. And here is a foul.
A moving screen, yeah.
And that will give it back to UT Martin.
Price got it.
Yeah, you know, in Julian Thompson-Clay, I call him the other night, defensively he's just everywhere, the agitator. He's that guy who
moves around
and bothers you when you're on the offensive end.
Doesn't mind the contact, of course.
And that's why Coach Anthony Stewart brought him on from the football team to the basketball team. Said we need physicality.
Yeah,
physicality. We need to play more physical. And I think mainly they expected him to do that in practice because he's a football player that joined the team in January. And here, Tom, he's getting playing time in a crucial time in a conference game that could determine where you are in the OVC tournament. Inside Clay kicks it out to Butler with a nice pass. Butler misses it. Rebound Eastern Illinois. Steal Skyhawks for Todd Lewis. To Bogan, fakes, now shoots, and shoots short, but it rolls around and goes in.
Took a lot off of it, but it took the roll, didn't it?
That soft touch gave it a chance. 42-39, the Skyhawks have cut it to 3 after trailing by 12. 12 minutes, 56 seconds remaining here. Jackson with it for the Panthers. Throwing it to Crossland. Picks up the dribble. Back out to Smith. Left side attempt, and here's a long shot that's up and short. Rebound Skyhawks. Goodwin missed, and Goodwin wanted the foul. Look back at the official. Delfinko Bogan with it for UT Martin for 3, and the tie. Short, misses. Rebound Eastern Illinois, and then Bogan bumps Goodwin, and that stops the clock with 12 and a half to go. Coach Anthony Stewart applauding the effort of his team. Let's check the lineups now. Butler, Bogan, Lewis, Thompson, Clay, and Gill in for the Skyhawks. Jackson, Smith, Goodwin, Crossland, Diallo in.
Eastern looks a little winded to me right here.
Might be.
They were playing so smooth the first, few minutes of the half there.
Smith out to Crossland, back to Goodwin. Here's a move by Crossland, gets to the basket, and it's taken away. Julian Thompson-Clay with the steal, then the ball batted away. Thompson-Clay gets it back, throws it to Delfinko Bogan. Here's for Todd Lewis on the wing.
Coach kind of wanted to set the half-court offense, and, he's got helter-skelter here.
Out to Butler. Matthew Butler over on the right side. Drives in with a left hand, blocked from behind. He thought there was contact. On the floor, Butler gets up.
Yeah, Max Smith got him from behind there.
And Bogan knocks away a pass. Eastern Illinois back with it. Three-point attempt is no good. Neither team able to score. Now 0 of 8 for Eastern Illinois in their last 8 attempts. Skyhawks on a 7-0 run in the last 3 minutes. 42-39 to score. UT Martin trailing with 11 minutes 26 seconds to go. Butler to Bogan. Bogan right wing gets a screen from Gill. Delfinko with a couple of crossover moves. He shoots the three, misses, but Gill with the stick back rebound, not blocked out by Goodwin, scores. A 1-point game, and Fatad Lewis shaken up on the play. We'll take a break. It's a media timeout, and I'm not sure where Fatad got hit.
Right hand, I think. He's got taped.
And he's had issues with that hand through the last couple of games. We'll take a break here. It's 42-41.
Total rebounds, 21 for UTN, trailing by 5 as Eastern has snagged 26 rebounds. Eastern with the basketball and a 1-point lead here with 11:09 showing.
Here's Gill with that stick back earlier, and you see his
press.
Time was imperfect. As he timed that jump to throw that one in. Skyhawks back down on defense with it in the game. Eastern Illinois with a 1-point lead. Outside, Crossland. Or Smith, that is. Now to Crossland. Working it back around. Goodwin. Here's a quick jumper that's up. Dama misses, and the Skyhawks get the rebound. That's taken away from behind. Good defense by Crossland. And coming back to recover is Goodwin. Shot is up. No good. Rebound, Delfinko Bogan. UT Martin down by 1 with a chance to take the lead. Bogan in control. Delfinko Bogan, who played his freshman year at Ohio Valley Conference member Jacksonville State. Now with the Skyhawks in his junior season. Darius Thompson to the basket, lays it in. UT Martin has taken the lead. The Skyhawks have erased a 12-point deficit.
Open
It is gone. UT Martin's biggest lead was at 8, and that was the opening minute there. 9 minutes, 57 seconds remaining here, midway through the second half. Smith shoots and misses. Rebound, Jalen Gill. Outlet to Matthew Butler. Butler calls out the play, gets a screen from Gill. Picks up the dribble, throws it to Mike Fofana. Fofana drives, a one-handed shot short. Rebound, Price.
Their last field goal was at the 1850 mark.
A long time ago. Good one back with it for EIU, and Bump taking it to the basket. They were going to do the lob to Dama, and Dama got bumped by the defender, stopping the clock with 9:23 to go. Thompson with a foul. Julian Thompson-Clay coming in for the Skyhawks. Mike Fofana goes out.
We remarked that they were running the clock down, then all of a sudden it's kind of where they couldn't get anything done with their offense.
Good one. Set to throw it in. D'Angelo Jackson checks in. Jackson has 4 points in the game, 9 rebounds. And the pass coming in to Crossland. Back out Jackson. Jackson to Smith. Left wing packs Goodwin. Working it back around inside. Dama bumbles the dribble, but then finds the open man in Jackson, who misses, goes back up and misses, but will shoot free throws. Julian Thompson-Clay not happy there with the play, and the free throw will be D'Angelo Jackson's, a 65% free throw shooter on the season for Jackson. And for Todd Lewis, even though he had that hand injury, will check back in after the free throw.
Jackson, a 65% free throw shooter.
Knocks.
I think they put the point on the wrong side.
Yes, knocks it down to tie the game at 43 apiece. And Thompson goes out with Todd Lewis back in after hurting that right hand. He's still looking at it, heavily taped. Free throw is good. Skyhawks are down by 1. 9 minutes to go. 44-43 the score. Delfinko Bogan, Matthew Butler for Todd Lewis, Jalen Gill, and Julian Thompson-Clay in for the Skyhawks. Gill to Thompson. Thompson on the wing. Dribbles it back out, throws it to Matthew Butler. Butler calls out the play with the right hand, dribbles with the left. Shoots a three. Butler's quick one is up and in. And the Skyhawks lead by 2. The UT Martin senior Matthew Butler, who averages almost 3 threes a game, has hit 5 in this one. 46-44 the score. 5 of 9 now from three-point range. He's 5 of 10 overall with 17 points. Max Smith on the wing. Working it over to Goodwin. 2 on the shot clock. Goodwin lets it go. Three-pointer good. Goodwin's good, and the Skyhawks are down by 1 as the two teams go back and forth, swapping three-point baskets.
Coach Stewart coaching so hard, he was almost up at the half-court line.
Well, they've extended the coach's box this season.
Not quite that
not
far,
that
right?
Far. That's exactly right. Delfinko throws it on the right wing over to Thompson-Clay. Falls to the floor and then throws it off the foot of Musa Dama. Media timeout. We'll take a timeout. 47-46 the score. The Skyhawks down by 1 with the ball with 10 on the shot clock when we return. 7:42 to go. More coming up on the UT Martin Skyhawks Sports Network.
Chris Hayden here at Taylor Automotive in Martin, Tennessee, your hometown dealer for over 37 years. This month at Taylor's we have 2017 Silverado Crew Cabs with over $11,000 off.
Skyhawk basketball, Julian Thompson-Clay for Todd Lewis, Delfinko Bogan, Matthew Butler, Jalen Gill in for the Skyhawks. And Jackson, Smith, Goodwin, Crossland, Jackson, Goodwin, Crossland, Price, and Dama now in for Eastern Illinois. Being very loud in here to very quiet.
Yeah, extremely loud.
Quickly.
Very quiet.
Jalen Gill bouncing it to Todd Lewis. Skyhawks down 1. Butler to Gill with a two-handed flush. And the Skyhawks lead it by 1. Not sure what the number is, but he's got to lead the team in dunks. Jalen Gill. Nice pass.
Is there a stat on that?
Yeah, they do. They actually keep it
often. You don't see
a box score. You just don't see a box score number. Here's a ball knocked away. And Eastern Illinois. Don't get me on the soapbox because I think the stat that should be kept. Here's a trap inside. And steal. UT Martin on a double team. Get the ball back. Matthew Butler to Darius Thompson for 3. And the Skyhawks lead by 4. 51-47 with 6 minutes and 53 seconds to go. I think a stat should be kept on the players taking a charge.
Yeah.
Such an important thing that a player will do, and you never know who does what. Here's a foul inside, Delfinko Bogan. Holding Devontae Price.
Yeah, trying to step around him and get the steal, and they got him with a foul.
Because sometimes, Tom, if you take a charge, you're taking away points that could have gone in the basket. You're also drawing a foul, and you're forcing a turnover. And my example is in Coach McMillan's efficiency or productivity stats. The charge is worth 3 points, which is more than anything else in basketball. And that should be something that's at least kept statistically on this. I don't know what UT Martin basketball players taking the most charges this year. I assume it's Delfinko Bogan, but I don't know that for sure, and I don't know how many. But I know every time he does it, it helps the Skyhawks enormously. Eastern Illinois has it. 51-47 is the score. 6.5 remaining. Checking into the game, Lucas Jones has it on the left wing. Throws it to Price. Down on the baseline now. Jackson back inside. Shot is up and good. And Devontae Price is having quite a game. He has 8 points now. And a timeout is taken by Coach Jay Spoonow. And it is a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout. 51-40.
This basketball game and trying to increase their opportunity of getting into the Ohio Valley Conference tournament up in Evansville.
Yeah, let's look at those standings now, Tom. UT Martin is 4-11, and SIUE is 5-10, along with Eastern Illinois at 5-10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the Eastern Illinois and SIUE tied for 8. The Skyhawks are in the 9th spot, but with Southeast Missouri not eligible to go to the tournament, you can finish 9th if Southeast Missouri is in the top 8, which they will be, and still be eligible for the tournament. So it's not necessarily a must-win game for UT Martin, but it would certainly help the cause a lot.
Yeah, it really would.
51-49 is the score. Yeah. Skyhawks have the basketball, up by 2 with 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining.
Crossland and Matthew Butler having a good conversation there out of the timeout talking.
Finko Bogan drives it in and puts it in with a left hand from the right side. Skyhawks up by 4.
Yeah, quick to the basket there to beat the intended defender who came over trying to block the shot.
You always wonder when I see two players talking, what are they talking about?
Well, it seemed to be a happy conversation.
Yeah. Those are the ones that I wonder about the most. I mean, I understand trash talking.
Or, I'm going to beat you next time. I'm about to smile and say, no, you're not. Something like that.
On the outside, Montel Goodwin goes in. Here's a shot that's up and good. And the inside play there from Musa Dama.
Yeah, he's so long and got that reach. He just reached back and laid that one in on the reverse.
5.5 to go. It's 53-51 the score. And Bogan throws it in to Jalen Gill. Ball knocked out of bounds. I don't know if this story's true, the legend of Michael Jordan, but some rookie had said somewhere that he was going to guard Jordan. And the game starts, and the rookie's guarding Jordan. And he looks at him and said, I'm going to get you tonight, Rook. I read what you said in the paper. And he scored, and he went 38. And then he scored again. He went 36. And he counted all the way down. He scored 38 points against him that night, and he counted backwards to 0. And every time he scored, he would tell the rookie how many points he had. Now, that's amazing. That's Michael. That's a whole different level of trash talking. That's psychological warfare is what that is. Skyhawks get it inside. Quick shot is up. Bogan, no good. Ball tipped, and Eastern Illinois has it. 53-51 the score with 5 minutes remaining. Eastern Illinois trailing with the possession. Here's Goodwin on the wing. Throwing it out to Crossland. Back outside. The shot is up. Good. And this one from Max Smith. A huge three-pointer, and Eastern Illinois leads by 1.
Yeah, he made that look too easy, didn't he?
Smith's a 39% three-point shooter on the season. In this game, he has 5 points and is now 1 of 4 from behind the three-point line. Skyhawks trail with the ball. Fatad Lewis crossing it. Driving with the left hand. Banks it up strong. Rebound out of bounds. Will go to UT Martin. 4 minutes, 27 seconds to go. At the conclusion of the game, we'll have the Weekly County Motors postgame show on.
Here comes Terrence Parker back in for UTM.
Gill goes out. Gill had a nice time in there. 8 points, 6 rebounds, had some block shots in the middle of all that. Yeah. Statistically, this seems like a little high, but the Skyhawks have 7 block shots as a team. Butler with it for UT Martin, getting the screen from Fatad. Todd might have thrown a moving screen in there, but the official let it go. Butler with it, down by 1. UT Martin goes to the rack. Butler foul. Free throws on the way.
Yeah, trying to go through 3 defenders, and I think they're going to give it to number 5, Ray Crossland.
Matthew Butler slow to go to the free throw line now as he looking to get the perspiration off the bottom of his shoes. Butler was kind of running slowly. He was hobbling in the game Thursday night and seems to be back at 100% tonight. Goes to the free throw line, the senior. What a tremendous season he has had. Hit that game winner earlier this year at Eastern Kentucky. The free throw's no good. In his career against Eastern Illinois, 3 games, he's averaging 11.7 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 3.3 assists. Free throw's good. And this year he's had 20 points or more 9 times. Tonight he has 17, so he's threatening to do it for the 10th time. We are tied at 54 apiece with exactly 4 minutes to go. Eastern Illinois. Left side pass, Goodwin. Working it over to Smith. Inside, he's open, and a one-handed flush by Musa Dama.
That kind of got lost in the transition underneath there.
56-54. Dama flushing it through. Skyhawks trail with the ball. Bogan looking on the cut, and Parker wasn't there.
Yeah, looking for the pick and roll.
We'll take a media timeout with the team. It's 56-54, and Eastern Illinois leads by 2 with 3.5 minutes remaining. More coming up on the UT Martin Skyhawk Sports Network.
Skyhawks on here in this final 30-30 remaining. Butler kind of hobbling out of the timeout there.
You know, the band playing Cameo's Word Up from 1982, maybe?
Yeah.
I saw it. Cameo was in Tunica not too long ago. Wow. 56-54. Eastern Illinois with the basketball. Right side pass, Goodwin. The Panthers the 2-point lead. Now to Crossland. Crossland on the left side, Smith working it back around. More time being taken off the clock by Eastern Illinois.
UTM in that zone. Yeah.
4 on the shot clock. Look out. Goodwin for 3. No good. Rebound. Eastern Illinois. They'll kick it out for more time to be taken off the clock. Coach Spunau giving his team direction. Here's Goodwin, left side. A quick shot by Max Smith. That's no good. And then Bogan gets tangled up. And that's a foul on Delfinco Bogan on the floor.
Yeah, just kind of backed into him, I think.
As he fouls Boubacar Diallo. 1-1. It is. You're right, Tom. 7th team foul. Diallo will go to the free throw line. He's a 75% free throw shooter on the season. Well, you know, there's almost foreshadowing again on the Fuller Partners keys to the game earlier tonight. The free throw from Diallo is up and good. He's actually down 3. I said that UT Martin has to close strong, which seems obvious. But, Tom, so many close games this year for the Skyhawks, including the loss on Thursday that came down to the last possession. How will UT Martin finish out this final 3 minutes? And a lane violation going against
Eastern.
Yeah, and
24, I think so.
Diallo just looked off on that free throw. It was awkward, and the guys on the lane didn't know when to step in and block out.
Yeah. And then losing, you know, at home last Saturday night, too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Last second shot tied it up and lost in overtime.
There have been so many close game losses that they're starting to run together, which is not good. Yeah. Now, there have also been close game wins. Those kind of run together, too. It's just been a season of close games for UT Martin. 57-54 the score here. The Skyhawks down by 3. 2.5 remaining. Bogan stops, throws it out to Fatad Lewis. Lewis drives in traffic. Contact, no call. Rebound, Jalen Gill. Out to Bogan. Bogan for the tie and the 3 short. Rebound, Goodwin. He slows it down, tells his team to slow it down. Puts up the universal sign language sign for slow it down. 2:06 remaining. Eastern Illinois, the ball and the 3-point lead. Right side move by Crossland. Kicks it out. Over to Goodwin. Goodwin, the lefty for 3 hits. And that might be a backbreaker right there. The Skyhawks are down by 6.
They will have to come out of the zone the next trip down.
Minute 42 remaining. A 6-point Eastern Illinois lead. They led by as many as 12. The Skyhawks erased that. And now back up. Fatad Lewis swings it one more time. Thompson for 3. Short. Rebound Eastern Illinois.
You can bet they'll slow it down.
Coaching staff telling the Skyhawks to step up. Trap at midcourt. UT Martin needs to force a turnover here with 1:19 remaining. Down by 6. 14 on the shot clock. Goodwin with the dribble. Gets a screen over there. Dama in the corner now. Here's a one-handed shot that's up. Contact, no call, miss. Rebound out of bounds, and the Skyhawks, UT Martin set to inbound it.
Kind of a log jam at the top of the men's stand.
Eastern Illinois inbounding it. Yes, it is. Good one to throw it in. Right side baseline. Eastern Illinois with a ball and a 6-point lead. Pass coming into Dama. Swinging it back around Crossland. Eastern Illinois just holding it, taking time off the clock. Bogan puts up the pressure defense on Goodwin now.
Well, if you're going to foul, it's probably too late now.
Goodwin near midcourt. Here's the lob over. Eastern Illinois turned it over. Intended pass for Max Smith goes over his head. So don't count out the UT Martin Skyhawks, down 6 with the ball with 36.8 seconds to go. Julian Thompson-Clay goes out. Darius Thompson in. Skyhawks inbounding in backcourt. Thompson throws it to Matthew Butler. Butler past the timeline, drives it, shoots a long shot that's short. Rebound, Eastern Illinois, and quickly fouled on the play. And coming out of there is Dama, or was it a tie ball?
Must be a foul, I guess. Huh? Well, Gill's kind of arguing with it. They're going to call him for a foul.
Jalen Gill trying to tie up Dama.
They forgot the basketball. Most important thing here when you shoot a free throw run.
Yeah, the basketball's in backcourt.
Officials.
One of the UT Martin assistant coaches goes and
retrieves it here.
60-54 the score. UT Martin trailing. Dama at the free throw line, 72% on the season. Dama's not been to the free throw line tonight. He has 10 points, though, with 3 rebounds, 2 assists.
Dama, 72% free throw shooter. He shot 75 in the season coming in. 54 of 75.
And the free throw is up and in. And that hurts you there because that extends it to a 3-possession, 7-point lead. Jackson going in and Diallo goes out. Back to the free throw line, Dama.
Unless he misses it, you hit a 3 and get fouled and get a 4-point.
That's true. It could happen. I've seen it.
Well, let's hope he misses it.
Free throw is good. Now the lead is at 8, and UT Martin takes the timeout. Eastern Illinois takes the timeout.
With the ball out, don't make us put it on the floor and use up some time.
Todd Lewis throws it into Delfinko Bogan. Bogan down the floor, drives in. Scoop to the hoop, no, and he's fouled. We'll go to the free throw line, so that helps UT Martin stopping the clock with 22.5 seconds remaining. But the Skyhawks are down by 8. Montel Goodwin commits the foul. At the free throw line, Delfinko Bogan. And Delfinko in the game, as always, has done a little bit of everything. 6 points, 5 rebounds, a couple of assists. Wipes the palm of his hands on his short, gets rid of the perspiration, then shoots the free throw. It's good. 7-point game. Hits this one, it's a 2-possession game. Julian Thompson-Clay checking in for the Skyhawks. Second free throw for the Skyhawk junior is good.
Have to play tough defense and hope for a steal here. Timeout UT Martin.
Another timeout. Stops the clock with 22.5.
Throw it into.
I guess I always like putting somebody on the ball.
Butler's on the ball. Well, now he turns around.
62-56 our score. And the pass coming in as he runs the baseline down there. Getting it in is Smith to his teammate Goodwin, who is fouled with 20.8 seconds to go.
Third on Matthew.
And with that, Eastern Illinois go to the free throw line. Lorenzen Wright Jr., 3-point shooter, comes in for Julian Thompson-Clay. And a 1-on-1 situation here for Montel Goodwin. A lot of the fans hanging around here looking for something special to happen for the Skyhawks toward the end of this game. It would be a memorable comeback indeed if they can somehow pull it off down by 6. The free throw is no good, and the Skyhawks get the rebound. Delfinko Bogan down the floor. Bogan drives in, feeds it to Jalen Gill, who struggled with a shot but was fouled, stopping the clock. Gill will go to the free throw line with 15 seconds to go.
You would hope he would finish and hit and, have a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, that was a dangerous foul there by Eastern Illinois. Back at the charity stripe, Jalen Gill. 62% on the year, 8 points in the game. He's not been to the free throw line. He has 7 rebounds, though. Free throw is strong. He missed it. Julian Thompson-Clay back in. Lorenzen Wright Jr. goes out. And Jalen Gill goes back to the free throw line. Out of Kansas City, Missouri.
He's been fun to watch this season.
Yep, the junior steps back up there. The free throw is good. And it's a 5-point game with 14.5 seconds to go, and the Skyhawks take a 30-second timeout.
Well, you just say, play some tough defense here. Got to get the ball, got to get a quick three if we can here to make it a one-possession game.
Yeah, best case, Price set to inbound it with Smith, Goodwin, Crossland in the game, and Dama. Eastern Illinois gets it in quickly. Fouled is Max Smith. He'll shoot free throws. So 13 seconds to go. Skyhawks down 5. Butler commits the foul. And a double bonus situation. So 2 free throws coming. And going to the line, Max Smith. Another close game for UT Martin here.
Well, you have to feel for the guys. They were down by 12 to open the half and fought back and took the lead.
Free throw is good. Skyhawks trail by 6.
Yeah, tied up at 54-54, just outside of 3 minutes, or just under 4 minutes.
Second free throw on the way for Max Smith. Puts it up. Puts it in, and that should do it there. Skyhawks down by 7, down by 3 possessions with only 13 seconds remaining. Darius Thompson with it for UT Martin. Throws it to Butler into the corner and taken away. They're steal by Devontae Price, and Skyhawks battle to the very end, but not enough as UT Martin loses this game. The final score, 64-57. For the Skyhawks now, they fall.